Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Candid Conversations with Candy Karaoke. I hope you're doing well. My husband and I are very passionate about functional Christian founded marriages, and we are always at the forefront advocating that marriages do work, and marriage is a very beautiful institution. Out of this passion and drive, we felt in our hearts that we should write a book that will prepare young people that are looking forward to being grounded in functional marriages. A book that will act as a manual or a guide for them to prepare for the same as they get into this beautiful institution. So last year, towards the end of the year, we wrote a beautiful book, this amazing book known as Before Saying I Do. And basically this book is a guide, is a manual, is a guide to anyone that is looking forward to being established in a godly marriage. This is not particularly for people who are already dating, or someone who has already been found, or someone who is already in a very serious relationship, but it's just for someone who has a desire to be established in a godly marriage. So what is covered in this book? One of the key things that I have elaborately discussed in this book is what are the biblical traits of a good wife or husband. This is a question that I've gotten from so many young people. They ask me, how do I know this is the right person? How do I know she's the one? How do I know he's the one? So you're able to see some of the characteristics of a person who can make a good wife or husband. Then again, I have talked about the beauty of singlehood and why it's important to enjoy that stage in life, because you realize that most of the people spend a lot of time looking forward to when they'll get married and thinking about how I'll find the person and how they're going to transition to the life of marriage, and they fail to enjoy singlehood. Singlehood is a beautiful stage that you're supposed to make best use of and enjoy everything that comes along with being a single person. So another aspect that I have discussed in this book is why should I discover my purpose before I find my spouse? So the very important reason to why you should discover your purpose before you find your spouse is because two cannot walk together unless they agree. So you need to know and understand where this person is coming from and where they are headed to, so that you know whether your lives will be aligned and you'll be able to step into each other's lives and be able to support each other for you to accomplish your God's given purpose. Then another aspect also is working on your relationship with God before you get into any relationship. God is the author of love. God is the one who teaches us how to love. If you don't have a functional relationship with God, then it becomes very hard for you to be able to get into any successful relationship with a man. Then also, it's very important for you to consider the maturity level of your spouse to be. It is commonly said that marriage is not for boys and girls. And true, it's very important for you to know that your spouse to be is ready enough to take up the decisions and responsibility that come along with marriage. Also, it's very important for you to work on your friendship. The minute you find the right person, then the other very, very important way of preparing yourself to getting into the relationship or the institution of marriage is working on your friendship, because friendship is the glue that holds your marriage together. Feelings and emotions can go away, but if you've worked on your relationship and your friendship, then you're able to thrive through seasons of marriage. Then lastly, it is very important for you to seek the blessings of your parents before you get into a marriage institution. Why is it important? Parents play a very big role into their children's life. So on the minimum, just seek their blessing